Good morning, young lady.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. What's your name and where you from?
My name is Elana White, and I was born in Romania, and I was adopted.
How old are you?
I'm 26 current.
Oh, you're 26 years old.
I'm 26.
Born in Romania.
I was born in Romania, but adopted.
You was adopted?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean? So let's talk about that.
I was adopted 2.5, and I came to the States. I came to Michigan, lived in Michigan. And it was pretty rough growing up. I did have parents that my mom and I was always a competition. She always thought that I was trying to be better than her. So growing up was rough. She did not believe in God, and I did. So I didn't believe in grace as soon as she did. So we butt heads constantly, and ended up into a physical altercation. I got into the system, and I stayed there until I was 18, until I aged out. But I got in the system at the age of 14.
At 14?
14 years old.
And that's how you end up in the States?
Yeah. I learned English from doing gymnastics. I was forced into that because I was the only person I knew Romanian and English was my gymnastics.
So you did do gymnastics?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so it's like you had a positive childhood. So when you came to the United States, let's talk about that. What type of crowd did you start hanging around and stuff like that?
It was pretty good. I grew up in a pretty good neighborhood, a pretty good school. I went to Catholic schools for a long time. And my first public school was the 6th grade. But from kindergarten up, I was in Catholic schools.
Yeah. So it's like you had a pretty good childhood. I see you out here on the street. So what led up to your situation?
Well, I had met me and my boyfriend. I was in the system, and he knew a girl that was my boyfriend's girlfriend used to be my foster mom's child.
Right.
So I met her first at the little foster home that I was at. She was doing community service, cleaning the daycare that my foster mom had worked in. And through that, I had met my boyfriend. I came over, stayed a weekend. And things just happened to come about.
Things like what?
We were supposed to, to be honest, we were supposed to have like a threesome.
Go ahead, you can say it.
We were supposed to have a threesome. That was the plan. And have fun for that weekend, but I really never done anything like that before, so I just kind of thought I was grown and just decided to smoke pot and drink. And
did y'all ever have a threesome?
Yeah.
Y'all did have a threesome?
We did.
And y'all had a good time, and it was alcohol and marijuana only?
Yeah.
And she what now?
She got mad and upset and she wanted to fight. They got physical and the police were called. So she got arrested, and I ended up staying there with him, being with him ever since.
So that was his girlfriend?
That was his girlfriend.
And they wanted to do a threesome with you?
Yeah.
Because you was a lot younger?
No, I was still as 18. I just turned 18.
Okay,
yeah.
but they was a lot older. How old your boyfriend?
He's 52. He's 51 now.
So when you was 18, he was in his 30s?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So
she was only a year older than me.
Okay, so he had another young girl, and then she got jealous of you, and then she ended up going to jail, and you stayed there with him, and y'all been together ever since.
Yep, 8 years.
That was 8 years ago.
Going on to 8 years. Yeah.
Okay, so at that time, the only drug you was doing was marijuana and alcohol.
Yeah, and I didn't really do marijuana like that or drink. But I became a dancer because I wanted to pitch in. And
what kind of dancer?
In my own place as a stripper.
Oh, you was a stripper?
Yep, I was a stripper for 4 years, and I loved it and enjoyed it and would love to go back. I don't have the confidence anymore, but at the apartment, he got into a few physical altercations with other people, and it made him lose his apartment. So we ended up on the streets and had nowhere to go. drinking occasionally. And I didn't really do anything wrong, so I was drinking at the club. And about a month after I was staying at the Oaks Motel, I told him I want to get off. I want to relax. I want to try something new, get my mind off it. And an old dope man walked by and knew my boyfriend and spoke, and I tried. I bought some crack for the first time.
Invested in crack for the first time?
Yeah.
How old was you?
I believe I was about 20.
About 20 years old? 20, 21?
And I started smoking. And at first it didn't hit me, and I just asked him, like, how come it's not affecting you like me? So I was like, well, I'm gonna buy some more, and buy some more, and buy some more until I get to where he's at. And then I got to something that was really strong and really good, and that was it. And ever since then, I've been smoking crack.
You been smoking crack ever since then? You have any kids?
I have 3 kids with him.
3 kids with your boyfriend? So the guy who introduced you to all this, you still with this man to the day?
Yep.
Oh, y'all got 3 kids together?
We got 3 kids together. But because of my drug habit, I had to give them up for adoption. I went through an adoption agency. It's an open adoption, so we still have contact. But it's still tough as a woman to have to deal with the fact that you're a mother and you cannot raise your child. You have to see pictures and videos and updates about your own child through somebody else. So it's very tough. And I think it's more tough on him than anything.
Right, I can understand that. I got a child myself. So where you guys living at now?
We stay currently in a tent.
Staying in a tent? How long y'all been staying in a tent?
We've been staying in tents for probably about 4 or 5 years now. Different tents, but tents.
Hey, mate. Go ahead now.
Different tents. But yeah, about 4 or 5 years straight.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Is it dangerous out here on the street staying in tents, or do you,
Yes,
you know? Even though you're with your man, you're still a woman. I see you out there. You might be holding a sign. You might be doing your own little hustle. It's a perk. You're not out here selling yourself. Every time I see you, you're with your man.
Yeah.
So what's the dangers of the lifestyle from a woman's perspective?
It's very dangerous, especially as a young female. And the way that I dress, it obviously, people look at me and they think automatically, because you're homeless and you're holding a sign, you can just do about anything for money. And you're young, and maybe I can take advantage of this girl, or she's stupid, really, and gullible. And I've had a lot of people try to flash money and get me to the car. I've had 2 people try to pull me in the car.
Kidnap you and rape you.
Yeah.
And potentially kill you. So that's why it's good to make sure you keep your man beside you for situations like that. I can see he got your back. He watching over you. He making sure there ain't nothing going on. And I respect that. So sleeping in that tent, is it dangerous sleeping in that tent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially at times when my boyfriend goes out and he's going to get something. Being in that tent at night by yourself is a very scary thing, because you never know who sees you go up in there. You think that these guys are like the older, creepy guys in these vans, and they're not. They're guys that are dressed in suits and ties that you never expect to never speak to you. And all of a sudden, they walk up to your campsite at night, and they think it's a party time. And it's a very scary thing to tell a man to get away when you don't really have.
Right.
God.
So
It's very scary.
yeah, I know that's right. It seems like it could be a dangerous lifestyle. So your kids, are they in Romania? They here? You got family? Any of your family from Romania in the United States?
No.
So you don't have any biological family in the United States. So you just out here through the agency, and your kids are here, or is they here?
No, my kids are here, yeah.
Yeah.
but I have no biological blood family here. My kids, 2 of them they live in California, but they also, during the summertime, they go to South France.
South France?
South France, the adoptive parents. The other one is in Amsterdam and the Netherlands, and all 3 of them are going to actually meet this year at Christmas.
Okay.
All boys.
All 3 boys going to get together.
Yep, and when they're able to understand why we gave them up, then that's when we'll go and meet them physically.
Okay.
That's at 6.
So let me ask you something. Do you have any kind of plans on breaking the cycle, getting your life together so you can be a part of their life?
I want to, but I don't think that I'd want to be able to sit there, and I don't want to barge into the family that they already have. They grow up loving these people. Sorry about that. They grow up loving these people, knowing them as their mom and dad. I'd like to be a part of their family, but I'd never want to be able to physically have them in my custody. But yes, I want to be a part of their life, and I want to break the cycle. It's very hard, but if you have the mentality and the actual willingness and you really want it, you can do it. There's no reason why anybody should be on the streets. It's because I choose to be on the streets.
That's right.
That's the sad.
It seems like you accept accountability. A lot of people don't accept responsibility and accountability, but it's like you have.
Yeah.
So when you're ready, when you decide to get your mind right and say, hey, enough is enough, I'm ready.
Yeah.
What steps are you going to take?
I feel that I definitely need to get into the Word of God. You know? That's the number one for me, because being in 4 walls in a rehab center, I don't believe it's going to help me, because that's just going to put a hold on me. But it's not going to stop it. It's not going to stop the inner willingness and wantingness. It's just going to put a hold on it. So you got to go back in that real world by yourself with the same type of stuff around. If your mindset is not changed, you're not going to change, regardless of how many times you done been to a rehab and how many times you think you're okay. No, if your mindset is not okay, it's not, nothing's going to change. But if you go into a rehab and have the mindset of, I'm going to take full advantage of this, and I'm really going to take this to the full extent of wanting to get off drugs and really wanting to, I believe you can walk out of that rehab.
Right.
You know, all right, but it's a lot of...
Everything you said is true. And that's a good thing to end this interview on. But before we go, I want you to do me a favor.
Yes.
Sometimes adolescents, youth, minors, or it might be a grown person. Somebody may be contemplating, thinking about choosing the lifestyle that you chose. What type of advice would you give that person to keep them from choosing your lifestyle?
Don't ever fall in. Always chase your dreams. If when you were a child and what you wanted to be as a child, you stick to that dream. Don't let nobody tell you you're worth nothing. Just because you're down and out does not mean you cannot get back up. Don't let yourself fall this far. Don't let it happen, because you're strong enough to not let it happen.
Right, that's excellent. Listen, that's pure, genuine, excellent advice. And I got a donation for you. And I wish that I can do more, but you know, the choice is yours. But the next time I see you, I hope that you have broken the cycle. I hope that you have got your mind together and say, enough is enough, and you're taking the right steps in the right direction. And God bless you, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.